Hello everyone, it's Jamal Thomas. Welcome to the Progressive Soapbox. I'm not even going to justify this with doing this live. I'm not going to give this much of my time at all. I'm doing this because I think this is funny. And as a comedic bit, I am going to do this particular story. Hillary Clinton, 2 years on, is still wondering, what happened? What happened? In her latest case of what happened, she's wondering if being a capitalist hurt her chances in the Democratic primary. I shit you not. Let's take a look at this. This is awesome. I read this story laughing my ass off. Hillary Clinton, being a capitalist probably hurt me in the primaries because many Democrats are socialists. That's totally what did it, Hillary. That's totally what did it. And I love the picture, her explaining it. Being a capitalist probably hurt me in the primaries. What happened? What happened? Clinton made the remarks during the Shared Values Leadership Summit in New York. I'm sorry. Hillary Clinton claimed Wednesday that declaring herself to be a capitalist during the 2016 primaries may have hurt her with the Democratic voters. Probably, she said when asked by Time Inc. brand's CCO Alan Murray if the declaration hurt her. The pair appeared in conversation as part of the Shared Values Leadership Summit in New York City. It's hard to know, but I mean, if you're in the Iowa caucuses and 41% of the Democrats are socialists or self-described socialists, and I'm asked, are you a capitalist? And I say yes, but with appropriate regulation and appropriate accountability, you know, probably gets lost in the, oh my gosh, she's a capitalist. Clinton concluded, partly referring to the popularity of her primary rival, Senator Bernie Sanders, who ran as a self-declared Democratic socialist. And this is my favorite. The Republican National Committee research team quickly seized upon the remarks, clipping it and posting it to their social media channels. This is awesome! Do you realize the Republican Party is still running against Hillary Clinton? They love her as a punching dog. She is so repulsive to most of the public that they've made the decision, a strategic decision, that we would still want to hoist her body up and run her around the country and use her as something to punch against in our campaigns. Let's look at their video. I haven't watched their video. Let's watch their video.
You may be the only presidential candidate since World War II that actually had to stand up and say, I am a capitalist. And you did. Did it hurt you?
Probably. I mean, you know, it's hard. It's hard to know, but I mean, if you're in the Iowa caucuses and 41% of Democrats are socialists or self-described socialists, and I'm asked, "Are you a capitalist?" and I say yes, but with appropriate regulation and appropriate accountability, you know, that probably gets lost in the, oh my gosh, she's a capitalist.
I find this to be stupid. To be honest, he asked her this weird question of, hey, do you think it hurts you having to call yourself a capitalist? And he's like, you know, no one really has had to do that. Because everybody in the race is a capitalist. Everybody in the race is a capitalist. Even Bernie Sanders. I understand Bernie Sanders calls himself a democratic socialist, but no real socialist looked at Bernie Sanders as an actual socialist. That's like a Republican calling Barack Obama a socialist. It's nonsense. Bernie Sanders at most is just the classical Democrat. An FDR Democrat if you want to call it, but that's still somewhat of a Democrat, or at the very least what Democrats are philosophically supposed to be. And that's what they always scream at the top of their lungs that they absolutely are. It didn't hurt you one iota having to call yourself a capitalist, because everybody knew you were a capitalist. Before you opened your mouth, everyone knew you were a capitalist. This is nonsense! This is nonsense! Why do I have to wake up my morning starting with this nonsense? Hey, maybe not going to Wisconsin hurt you in that race. Is it possible that choosing Tim Kaine when you almost lost to a socialist maybe hurt you in that race? Is it possible that running that race as if everybody owed you their vote and still running around the world as if people still owed you their vote? Is it possible that that hurt you? Is it possible that hubris, brinksmanship? Is it possible that cheating Bernie Sanders? Is it possible that making the decision to take all of this money from foreign corporations as you went into the State Department? Are those things possible why you lost? Is it possible that the Clinton Foundation being a slush fund? I'm making this point that your behavior is atrocious with regards to the American public, meaning when they look at you, they don't trust you. Not just when they look at you, they don't trust you. You're repulsive to them. I'm sorry, you are. Now, I say this not to be offensive, but I say this to get across this thing of they don't want you as president. We're just not into you. I'm sorry. Go about your way. You've made billions of dollars in politics. I don't know how you make billions of dollars in politics, but you did. Go away. And what I mean by that, Hillary Clinton, over the course of her political career, they raised like $3 billion in political affairs. The Clinton Foundation is a slush fund. Any look at WikiLeaks and coming away from that particular conclusion. In fact, there's an interview with Rachel Maddow, this softball interview where Rachel Maddow even kind of makes this point of, hey, if you're running for president, are you going to get rid of the Clinton Foundation? I mean, it looks kind of dicey, and, you know, I don't necessarily bring up the fact that you were in the State Department while at the same token taking money from foreign actors. Rachel Maddow, I'm not going to bring that up. We're on the same team. But can you at least, I mean, maybe think about getting rid of it? Hillary Clinton told Rachel Maddow no. She told her no. It's an awesome clip. It's this tepid interview that Rachel Maddow did that was absolutely ridiculous and horrible. And yet, Rachel Maddow still wanted to get that little tepid question in, and Hillary Clinton told her in no uncertain terms, no. No. The Clinton Foundation is doing God's work. The money that I'm taking from those foreign investors, even though I was working in the State Department, that in no way impeaches upon my credibility. And yes, I am going to keep that shit running. Clinton, there were many things that hurt you in that election. Really, there was only one, and that was just you. All this other stuff doesn't matter. It's just you. The people are just not that into you. You can call it whatever you want. You want to scream Bernie Sanders, you can scream Comey, you can scream people who weren't sufficiently loyal, like blacks weren't sufficiently loyal. I told them I had hot sauce in my purse, and those darkies still didn't come out to vote for me sufficiently. We only got 90%, those bastards. Those bastards. Go away. I reiterate from my previous video. Go away. Has nothing to do with you being a woman. Has nothing to do with the fact that you failed. Has everything to do with you being somewhat of a political hack that is only looking out for the interests of yourself and your cronies. Go away. America has spoken twice. You lost to a black man with a Muslim name, and then you lost to reality show hosts. I don't know how much else failure that's required for you to get the hint to go away. Republicans at this moment are still running against you right now. The Trump and Russia stuff that we've been ensconced with has started with you. Go away. You should be in jail right now. You should be happy as a lark, counting your millions and living your life. But no, you're still dicking around here, fucking without politics. Go away. Go away. Go away. You're not wanted. You're not needed. You have been dismissed on multiple occasions. Go away. Thanks, guys.